The most modern era of electric cars isn't coming anymore. It's already here. There are no longer just battery-powered compliance cars. Today's EVs come in a vivid range of sizes, shapes, and prices. Although they make up a tiny portion of the car market, electric cars are already a mainstay on the roads, with a growing number of all-electric models up for grabs. So to keep tabs on all the new EVs coming down the calendar, we've put together a roundup of the ones that look the most exciting. Welcome back to yet another video. Today we'll deal with the most futuristic electric cars that everybody can't wait to get their hands on. Before we begin, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's dive right in. Audi E-tron S. After witnessing what Audi can accomplish in the electric car's parking 2 electric motors, ever wondered what they can do with 3? Yes, the Audi E-tron S uses 1 motor for the front axle and 2 for the rear, giving it torque vectoring capability for enhanced handling. The car packs 496 horsepower and 717 pound-feet of torque for cutting-edge acceleration. The company also claims a 4.3 second 0 to 60 mph time for the E-tron S, a second faster than the regular car. While there is so much to fancy about the Audi e-tron, it has never been close to the level of performance that buyers of even mid-spec Teslas enjoy. Well, the gap seems to shrink on the confirmation of S versions of both the regular e-tron and the sleeker e-tron Sportback. The car's 86.5 kWh lithium-ion battery pack offers the same capacity as the regular e-tron, with the extra performance coming at the cost of a considerable reduction in range. With the standard wheel and tire package, you can run up to 208 miles on a single charge, while the non-S counterparts can travel 220 miles. BMW i4. The BMW i division's second lease on life kicks off for real, with the i4, the all-electric mid-size sedan determined to take on the Tesla Model 3. The BMW i4 sedan seems to be an important chapter of BMW's expanding EV portfolio. The i4 comes in 2 distinct flavors. The first is a single-motor rear-drive eDrive 40, producing 335 horsepower and delivering an EPA-rated 300 miles of range. The figures drop to 245 miles in the spicy all-wheel drive, 536 horsepower i4 M50. The M50 conquers every road like a better riding M3, which is a compliment. To triumph 50 years of glory, the i4 M50 comes with BMW's special emblem. The eDrive 40 comes with a single motor on the rear axle that makes 335 horsepower, while the M50 has an electric motor on both axles, generating a whopping 536 horsepower. Although the car lacks the steering feedback we prefer in other M-series, it's an exciting and refined sedan with a supple ride and extremely satisfying sports sedan handling. Cadillac Lyriq. The 2023 Lyriq marks Cadillac's entry into the electric vehicle market. The Lyriq SUV will be offered in a single-motor, rear-wheel drive, and dual-motor, all-wheel drive variants that offer sharp styling and a modern cabin. As one of the first GM products to use the brand's new Ultium battery tech, you can expect a class-leading range and power to go along with its sleek lines. The mighty SUV's battery offers a 102.0 kWh worth of capacity and an estimated range of around 312 kilometers per charge. It's also incredibly stylish, a dark ash wood decor, and backlit door panels that fully match its powerful mechanisms. Although the ride is immensely smooth over smooth, many may find the suspension to be a bit too firm over rougher roads. The company's decision to name EVs ending with "it" seems to have succeeded well on paper, where it reminds people of intelligence quotient. With Lyriq, Cadillac's future definitely seems electric. Cadillac Celestiq. If the Lyriq represents a practical aspect of Cadillac's EV plans, the Celestiq is the wild side. Even though it's just a concept car, for now, the Celestiq has all the hallmarks of a true flagship luxury sedan. From what we know, the Celestiq will come with an all-wheel drive electric powertrain with at least a 300-mile driving range. That points towards 2 electric motors, 1 per axle, and similar accelerative performance to the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S. Despite what looks like a sedan, Cadillac says the Celestiq is technically a hatchback, which bodes well for ample cargo space. Lotus Avicia. The Lotus Avicia aims at pushing the boundaries of modern hypercar technology. When we hear Lotus, everybody expects Leith, nimble roadsters, and lightweight sports car. But the Avicia packs almost 2,000 horsepower with 4 electric motors. That's almost double the horsepower you get in more expensive hypercars like the Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Avicia weighs over 3,700 pounds, making it the lightest EV hypercar ever to enter production. EVs typically require several minutes or hours for the battery to charge. Well, the Avicia is different. It's equipped with technology that takes just 18 minutes for a full charge with an unbelievable range of 250 miles. The pair of dihedral doors gives access to the cabin that looks retro to a certain extent and modern at the same time. With jaw-dropping aesthetics, the Avicia is sure to be the envy of both gawkers and drag racers. Maserati MC20 AV. The Maserati MC20 is an exotic electric car that will surely leave you speechless with a race car driving experience. Maserati's new superhuman is a dynamo of internal combustion glory. Given that Maserati owners still have a bias towards gas, the EV will have to beat the ICE variant's 621 horsepower to woo the customers into the showrooms. Will it have what it takes to conquer the electric market? We'll have to wait and see, as the company has not released any power figures or details regarding the battery or electric motors yet. From what we know, it comes with seriously impressive technology that can roar from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. MercedesBenz EQE. The electric equivalent of the E-Class, the EQE is expected to be a volume-selling Mercedes-Benz. The EQE's slick bodywork and spacious cabin share styling cues with the larger EQS. With Tesla being a benchmark car maker in the electric sector, the EQE seems to fill the space between Tesla's compact Model 3 and mid-size Model S. With just one electric motor mounted to its rear axle, the EQE generates a whopping 288 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque, allowing the sedan to cruise from 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. You can expect 400 miles of range, or even more, a luxurious cabin, and an inevitable electric equivalent of the E63S. Moving on to the next one, the Rivian R1S. When Tesla has been into making electric performance cars, Rivian wants to be the electric off-road benchmark. Rivian's second production vehicle, the R1S, seems to take on Tesla's all-electric SUV with its powerful off-road EV. With 700 horsepower and a top speed of over 2,000 kilometers per hour, the R1S can easily do 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. To top that off, Rivian R1S has a claimed range of 410 miles, a substantially larger range compared to other similar vehicles. An adjustable air suspension is standard, which can raise the R1S up to a maximum of 15 inches of ground clearance. With its sharp, aggressive looks, the R1S easily finds its spot in the list of the most anticipated electric cars. Mercedes-Benz EQG Class. Over the past decades, the G-Class built a reputation as an all-conquering off-roader before becoming a status symbol for celebs. With the automotive landscape shifting away from gas-powered cars, the G-Class is turning into the all-electric EQG. In the EQG, Mercedes is most likely to bring 4 electric motors, one near each wheel, that will be individually controllable, aiming at improving on- and off-road driving performance. The EQG might be a similar chassis setup to the gas G-Class, with a much more sophisticated independent front suspension and rigid rear axle, drastically improving on-road driving. And finally, Tesla's Cybertruck. The Cybertruck blew the whole motoring world when it launched in 2019, with a design that seemed to match Elon Musk's promises for a Blade Runner-inspired vehicle. With a sharp-edged exterior made of dent-resistant stainless steel, the Cybertruck looks seriously tough. With all-wheel drive, it can tow up to 14,000 pounds. What's more astonishing is the fact that it can travel 500 miles between charges. Even with plenty of kinks to be worked out, the Cybertruck still manages to be in the spotlight. Tesla magic, it seems. Which one of the upcoming EVs excites you the most? Would you like to add any other cars to the list? Hit the comment section, as we would love to hear from you. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell icon below. Adios, until we meet again with another video.